definition, but I think honestly, in my own words, purpose is literally like God's blueprint for your life, like God's intention for your life. And that never changes, right? Like our assignment for a season may change. And I know like some of these definitions are definitely interchangeable, because I remember having a conversation with my pastor and I'm like, what's the difference between purpose, assignment, and calling? Like, this is just too much. And we did a really like deep dive into that. But in essence, I feel like purpose is literally like God's blueprint and intention for your life, and he thought it to be so important that he put it in you and no one else. And so it's such a gift. Yeah, so since this episode is coming out in January, right, we're on the heels of starting a new year and leaving 2021, and I would say let God do a new thing in your life. Free fall into those things that you felt like you disqualified yourself to do, like you said you weren't capable to do, like you said you weren't enough to do, because nobody didn't say it. And if anybody said it, it falls to the ground, because it's not what God said concerning you. So really clothe yourself in that God identity and that God confidence, and let him do a new thing in your world, because it's 2022 and we gotta do the work of the Lord. All right, so that's what I would say. Free fall into it. Let God do a new thing. Okay, interview number 1 is done. Ooh, I'm doing construction again. I just got done with a podcast interview. Wednesdays are typically like my coaching days, my one-on-one coaching days, my mastermind days, and my like interview, like podcast interview, any like press and stuff like that. Wednesdays are like those types of days. So just got done with this interview. I have a little bit of a break real quick, and then I have another interview at 12. Yeah, at 12, but I'm not sure like what this is. Should be all right. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Vlogmas episode so far. I decided that this Vlogmas season was going to be a little bit of a mix of both worlds, you know, vlogs from, you know, the last month or so, and pre-recorded videos. I just want to change it up. I think it also helps for just me to maintain like consistency for the 25 days, because it's 25 videos. I believe it's 25 or 24, and so it just kind of helps. But I do know that you guys love the vlogs and stuff, so I'm still gonna keep up with that. It also helps because it kind of like just naturally allows me to go into the new year with that consistency as well, because y'all, I was falling off the vlogging game. Fun fact, I actually like to listen to the Bible app like read to me, and I'm reading or listening to John 11 in the Message version, because he's so animated in this version. I need to put like lip stuff on, but look who's here. Hello! I have no right ear for the rest of the day. I have no right ear for the rest of the day. Okay, I just got a package from Fabletics, and I think I'm just going to show you guys.
I'm trying to call it a haul. A haul!
Seriously? Are you serious right now? Alright, so I got this set. It's like a gray set. I'm probably going to throw this on. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. Of course, I got an outfit that is like green or like sage color, because why not? Okay, so this is the gray outfit that I got. I'm gonna try to find links for you guys of these little outfits, but I really wanted a gray, like what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:39 a.m.
Oh, okay. I definitely have a podcast interview at 12. You showing out.
Do you want me to record some of your things for the vlog? Like of you and your
Oh, you know what I actually did? Yeah, that would be good because the angle that I got was just it there. Yeah. Anyway, I got this in large because I wanted it to fit kind of like baggy. I'm honestly thinking about throwing this on right now. Not even gonna lie to y'all. Oh, this looks so cozy. It's a large, I think. Is this a large? Yeah, this is a large. But it's so cozy, you guys. All right, this is a fun little outfit as well. Because y'all know, y'all saw my photo shoot. I had the like that sagey color, mint color. I think it's like a mint color of the, what was that called? What's that? Skims. That's what I had on. It's a medium. So it's like, it kind of has like that exposed like design kind of thing. And it's like that what is it? Deb, what is that material? What is thermal? There we go. This is a medium as well. I pretty much always get my little outfits in mediums, and this has like the exposed kind of vibe. I think that's like, you know, the wave right now. But it looks really cute. Like it doesn't look crazy. All right, let me get my mind and my heart ready. I'm gonna change. Yeah, I'm gonna change into that gray outfit. BRB. All right, so I threw this one on. It's a little wrinkled, but it'll work for right now. I actually have to cut these little tags off. This outfit is so like cozy. Oh my gosh. All right, so let me put on, where's my lip gloss? I got these like lip glosses from Walgreens, and I believe the brand is, gosh, what's the brand? Did I lose them? Yeah, I was right, Maybelline. These are the Maybelline glosses, and they're actually really pretty. They kind of remind me of the Fenty Gloss Bombs, to be honest with you. So I feel like that's like a cheaper, like a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bombs. All right. Put my in-ears in. Hey, how are you? I was like, I can't see you. Oh, it's so nice to meet you. There is so much more, and I honestly, truly, I feel like it's just the beginning, because I feel like there are levels to healing, and it's just now that I'm experiencing healing and freedom at this level. And if I've done all that I've done with the Lord, and you know, all the glory to God at this point in my life, to this point in my life, man, like I feel like I've only been operating at like 20%, you know what I mean? Or less than that. I was like, okay, Lord, like what do I do with this platform? How do I continue this story? How do I show up? I don't know how to show up. Like, what do I say? What do I do? I don't know the answers. And it was in that unscripted grief that thousands, millions of people came to recognize, like, wow, even when you don't know what the next step is in life, you just have to trust the process, and also understand that you are human and that you're not gonna know the end from the beginning. That's why we have God. I just finished my second interview of the day for a podcast, and my nail legit fell off. Am I sweating? My nail legit fell off, and Deb literally glued it on while I was on the call. Like, I'm at my desk, and like, Deb came, she's recording me. I think you guys saw a little behind the scenes. And I was like, so she put the nail back on my finger because we are not showing up without nails in 2021 or 2022 or the rest of our lives, period. Like, not like that. That was hilarious. Let me make sure that my video went live. Let me watch later this. Who are you guys tuning into for Vlogmas? Let me know in the comments below because I want to be able to also like discover new people. It is approaching the end of the evening and you guys were pretty much working with me today, literally from podcast interviews to now. I am revamping my infamous presentation or infamous masterclass presentation for the Soulscribing sessions, which is my journaling. I teach how to journal. And I teach a certain template or framework, I should say, to really help people who are trying to get into journaling, who have been journaling but want to see a little bit more effectiveness or walking through healing through writing and scribing, soul scribing. I teach them how to do that. And so anyway, I am literally just so ready for the live that I'm gonna do on Saturday, and I'm just like going through the presentation because I haven't done it live since last year, and yeah, like I love doing soul scribing sessions. Like, I remember telling one of my friends that I can't wait to, like, and I don't know if it's God's will, then I would definitely do it, but I'm such a visionary. I want to do 1,000 million things, but one of the things I really wanted to do was do this live, like a live event. And I don't know, I would really love to do that, but we'll see. Because it's literally like I do a moment where I do a live journaling prompt with everyone. And it's really, really dope. So just updating these slides. And y'all, this thing has been so good to me. If you don't know what this is, I've talked about this, and I don't know if it's in other videos or on Instagram, and it's pretty much like a timer where you just time yourself. I believe it's called the Pomodoro method, where you work in increments of time and you literally time yourself for how long you want to work. And it's just really pretty because it's like very like much so giving this minty greenish color that I love a lot. So PS update on this cozy thing, you're gonna see this, like you're going to see this again. I don't know about anybody else not repeating their outfits on these Vlogmases. Okay, ma'am, I understand. Like, we get it. They understand. Okay. If you didn't hear that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be wearing this. I'm gonna be working on like a cozy morning routine with you guys, just to kind of show you just things that I do. I kind of shied away from doing like routine videos because things that work for me just may not work for you. So if I'm somebody who wakes up at, you know, 7 o'clock in the morning and you're like, oh girl, like I need to be up at 5. Well, bless your heart and all your parts, because that, my body cannot like literally cannot function before a certain time, you know, whether that be 6, 7, whatever. You you know, then you have other people who are like, you know, maybe I can apply what you do just at a different time because they're in a different like their shift is different at work or whatever the case is. So I like to kind of do things that are more so like applicable to you, and then you can just like duplicate it in your world. So that's the approach that I like to take, because I never want anyone to feel bad if they don't wake up as early as I do. Like, no, y'all, that we're walking away from that narrative, because that's just not it. So I have a mastermind at 8 o'clock. It's 7:26, so I'm going to work on this a little bit. And then we're going to get into the mastermind, which is a part of my 8-week coaching program. And it's already week 6, so there are only 2 weeks left. Trying to figure out when to bring it back next year. I'm probably only going to run it maybe like 3 times or maybe even 2, because them 8 weeks, they are not a joke, okay? So yeah, that's just an update for my day. Trying to see how our side gigs or a side hustle or a side business goes along with what we're doing full time. And so that can be kind of tricky. And so there's a lot of details that we have to gather together. And so I never want, you know, my coaching style to feel like, you know, you have this sense of unhealthy urgency. But what I really want you to have is a sense of healthy urgency in getting these things off the ground. Because, I mean, more than anything, I can tell you that I believe in you. But at the end of the day, it's really about your belief system in yourself. And I know that sounds like so many other people say that, because it is true. It is so true, and it's so like vital for you to essentially gather yourself to be able to think on those things above yourself, right? Like literally, what does God say about your assignment? What does God say about your purpose? What does God say about what you're supposed to complete in the land of the living, right? On this side of heaven, what are you supposed to do? And maybe you're like, okay, I need to just go and figure it out along the way. I know that kind of like brings cringy vibes to my planners, but at the end of the day, wouldn't you much rather discover what God has on the other side of a thing than remaining on what your capacity is kind of unraveling, right? I don't want my capacity. I want God's capacity, because my capacity, to be honest, left the window a long time ago, okay? My capacity. It is because of God that I'm able to do the things that I'm doing, show up week after week, and really push you guys to get in position to be the social media influencers that you are. Remember, soul is your mind, will, and your emotions, and that is very important to identify. The reason being is because we operate differently. We understand the value of faith and influence because it equals an impactful experience, whether it be online or in person. It matters that we carry ourselves with integrity. It matters that we carry ourselves online the same way we carry ourselves in person. So if we're not treating our peers, you know, with love, how are we supposed to create content with love? How are we supposed to create a loving atmosphere or a loving experience? Like, your follower, after they come up off of your page or, you know, experience your organization or whatever, or your guide or your product or whatever it is that you're building, how do you want them to feel?